Scorpio, welcome to your April reading. Happy Easter to all those celebrating. Happy New Year to all those celebrating. Happy spring to all of us. Let's begin. So you know, as soon as the sun moves into Taurus, it's lit, right? Until then, you're kind of like, okay, everybody's on fire. No one knows how to handle it. I could sting you all, but I won't. It's like watching a bunch of children run around. They're kind of annoying, but kind of cute. Also, what are you gonna do? So you're just like, fine. Go ahead, be that way. But as soon as the sun moves into Taurus, okay, wow. Now, all you've got to do to get through April with no problems whatsoever is be a team player. Actually, what I have written here is get mixy. What's mixy? Go out, walk around, talk to people, go volunteer. If you don't have a job right now, go volunteer. You'll end up finding a job, inshallah. If you're looking for a romantic partner, go walk around, go to the park. Spend some time outdoors, get some of this sun, right? Because soon, the sun, Mercury, and Venus is going to move into Taurus across from you, and your luck in love will go through the roof. We loves this. Like I said, until then, allow yourself here and there to open up. After the 14th, get into it, open up, tell people how you feel. Most of you have already revealed quite a lot in March. What we don't want to do, the High Priestess says, is react. We want to respond, and we want to respond intelligently, because there are people in Aries season for the next 2 weeks or so that are going to test you. And it's as if they want the sword. Oh, they want it, but you're not going to give it to them because listen, when someone is tempting you or prompting you for a reaction, you've got to know they're manipulating you because they know how you're going to react. They know that if they push this button with you, that Scorpio's going to pop off. No. Especially around the 12th at the new moon, you can see things how they are. You can see where you want to make these lifestyle changes. You can see where you want to make these reactive changes, right? You don't want to react. You want to respond. You don't want to sit around all day. You want to move around. You don't want to eat junk. You want to eat healthy. You don't want to go to bed without washing your face. You want to take care of your skin. You just are feeling all the winning energy and you want your physicality to reflect that. So especially if you've got a Scorpio moon, you want to change your lifestyle. And it's not just that you want more. It's not about more. It's about better. You want better. And unlike a lot of people, that better begins with you. Never one to shy away from hard work. When the sun comes into Taurus, you are happily working. You even find that the less you react, the more situations that you thought were unsolvable, especially perhaps between a partner and your family, a potential partner and your family, something that has to do with you sexually and how it's going to affect your family. Sorry for being that vague, but it kind of covers a lot. You find that Aries season takes those wounds and takes that pain and turns it into something really positive and brings a lot of unity back into your life. So you really feel like you and your family, your loved ones, your siblings, your friends, your potential partners, whomever they may be, you're all on the same page. And you feel it so strongly coming into Taurus season that you're overjoyed. You're actually really happy. So you know that when you get really happy, you have a tendency then to want to really exert your will even more. So one of the things I have written here is don't give in to this Aries trap with this Emperor card of pushing people around or telling people what to do or imposing your will or trying to control how they express their feelings to you, how they go about their own life. You really want to take that High Priestess advice and fall back a little bit. You want to fall back quite a lot, especially if you have a crush on someone, especially if you like someone. They're going to come to you on their own. When Venus, the Sun, and Mercury move into Taurus and they meet up with Uranus, you become this uber, sexual magnet. So anyone who does not come to you after the 19th, they don't deserve you. Move along. The King of Swords just fell out of the deck. I will pick it up in a moment. So the King of Swords here is also about, watching how much your words give away this need to control, watching your words, making sure that even if you're not trying to impose your will, that you're not speaking to people in a way that makes them feel pushed around or makes them feel like you're trying to dominate them. The best thing that you can do is not be dominating in April. You want people to, let them live. Let them live. Going out and being mixy means going out there and being one of the gang, not with this sword in your hand, lording over everybody. I'm not saying you do that, so before you flip, I'm saying that you can do that, so stay away from it. You have a propensity to do it, so just don't do it. It's that easy. We're not taking any risks with money. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. We're saving. Okay, we're being more efficient with money. We're making lifestyle changes, but also changes, Four of Wands, in the home, especially anything in the home that is related to a past hurt or pain. Do me a favor and throw it out. You really don't need that. You don't need a collection of scalps. Throw them out. I'm not even trying to be culturally insensitive. I'm saying you don't need memento of your kills. Throw them out. It's not good for you. It's not good for the energy of your house. Around the new moon, you will feel that on your own. Also, this Ten of Swords speaks very strongly to you needing rest. Either you're going to rest or your body is going to make you rest. It's up to you. It's up to you. Either you're going to rest or your body's going to say, okay, well then, now you get to lay down for a month. Because I don't want to do this anymore. I need to sleep. I need real rest. And here we are. 10 of Pentacles. There you are, Queen of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. No playing with money. No playing with money. Even if you feel like you have a lot. Even if you feel, mashallah, very blessed right now. That's great. Sorry. No playing with money. You may feel like your intuition is 100 and like, no, I know what I'm doing. No, just don't do it. It works really well for a lot of people in April, not for you. Hold off. And then there is this Capricorn energy that is very, very controlling. If there is a Capricorn in your life that is trying to get you to do what they want you to do, that's one of the people who is really going to trigger you. They want you to pop off. They want you to be controlling. They want you to be mean. Basically, they want to take you out of your flow. You just can't let them do it. So it's a month of, really holding off the people that trigger you, the situations that trigger you, because you want to maintain this really relaxed, go with the flow, I'm one of the gang vibe. You don't want to at any point, like I said, start dominating, start trying to control, start exerting your will. Why? Because the High Priestess is telling you at the very beginning of the reading, you don't need to do that. When something is going really well and you watch someone exert their will and they mess it up and they were going to get the thing, but now they're not going to get the thing because they were pushy or bossy or whatever. That's your April. Say what you want. Say it, say what you need. But it's a declaration. It's not an order. You see, you want to blow that trumpet. This is what I want. This is what I am. This is what I need. Perfect. Do it. But you're not trying to force anybody. See, these people are raising from the dead to listen. If you're saying it, people will listen. That doesn't mean they need to do what you want with that information. All you need to do is get it out, say it how you want to say it, and watch the universe bring it to you. Watch this wheel turn for you. Don't expect from other people what only the divine can give you. And this is something that I really want you to focus on in April. Why ask another person like you who has the same powers, the same intellect, or perhaps not? Okay, a lot of you are like, I don't know, they're the same as me. You're right. But why ask another human? Why ask another group of humans who pay your bills? Why ask anyone just like you, essentially just like you, for what the divine can do for you like this? Why have to finagle your way, negotiate your way, coax your way, coerce your way? How many verbs can I think of? Into something that you could just as easily put out there with no judgment, with no fear, with no compulsion. You're just saying, this is what I need, this is what I want. And leave it there. And then don't worry about who, how is going to bring this to me. These are the basic rules of manifestation. Your ability to manifest, especially if you are a team player and you are out here, right here with everybody else, your ability to manifest is crazy. We want to take full advantage of that. Right? It's lit, but it's so calm. It's super lit, but you don't have to do anything. So you really, truly do have a chance to rest and relax. Please take advantage of it because your body needs it. Your body's been telling you for about 2 months that if you keep going, either mentally or physically or both at this pace, you're gonna burn out. And now your body's like had enough. It's like, okay, you're gonna go outside and lay in the park and do nothing and read, or I'm gonna get a cold, God forbid. So like, stop. So just honor it. Be okay with the fact that you're a human, that you are just like everybody else, that you can go out and have fun with people without controlling them. You can go out and have fun on your own while still relaxing. You can be more efficient. You can fix up your home. You can change your lifestyle without imposing this sort of iron will. You don't have to do that. You just need to say it how it is, and you're appealing to a much higher authority for what you want than any other person over here, just like you, but not like you, because you're special. Love you. Let's look at these cards. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to the second part of your reading. All right. So your month really does start on the 14th. Until then, the High Priestess is your bag. You're going to want to react every moment from now until the 14th. You're going to find stuff out. You're going to know you're in the right. You're going to get triggered. People are going to challenge you. It's all over the place. And yet, the High Priestess says, no, hold off. Take it all in. Change your mind as many times as you need to. Soak it up. Process it. But the power of the High Priestess, and it's an immense power, is the power of receptivity and the ability to not react or respond. Not just not react. Don't respond at all. Now, considering what's going on, it's very difficult not to do so. But if you wait until the 12th at the new moon, you'll know exactly why. It will hit you. Part of being a team player is allowing someone other than yourself sometimes to do the thinking. This is not easy for you. Regardless of if this is about work, if it's about friendships, if it's about love interests, doesn't matter. Sometimes it's better to give that responsibility over to somebody else because you know that you're triggered. You know that whatever you end up saying right now, the little bit of satisfaction you get from it, it's not worth it. But the need to get that venom out can be so extreme that if you keep it inside, it burns you. So then what do? What options are you left with? Either you say something, you go ham on somebody, and you lose, or you keep it inside and it burns you, right? There is a third option. The High Priestess isn't holding anything in. It's not like she's dying to respond and she's just not responding. It's that it doesn't trigger her. It doesn't bother her. Why? Because she's taking a much larger approach. Her perception is much, much more expansive than whatever small thing at the moment is trying to tug at her robes. How do you achieve that? I'm not sure, but I do know for you in particular an easy hack. Every time you start to feel like this is the moment, now I can't hold back anymore, now I've got to say something, I want you to remember that whomever is on the other side of your ire wants you to do that. Everyone and everything that is triggering you, even if the information didn't come to you from them and it wasn't a face-to-face challenge, they are banking on your reaction. In fact, they have complete control over you when you react, or in the case of April until the 14th, when you respond. Because most of you are going to try to kind of sneak out of this by saying, no, I've thought about it. I've really, I put the pieces together this way and that way, and I think I'm ready. I think I can have this conversation. I think I can do this thing. I think I can put people on blast. No, you can't. No, you can't. Because according to your astrology, there are just things that you don't understand yet. At the new moon, you will feel that click. And you'll think, oh, this is why I shouldn't say anything. And not only will you not be in their control, you won't fall into their trap, but essentially it will get turned around and they'll be in yours. Ooh, that makes you happy. And then let's talk about Mars. Mars moves into Cancer and you've got a little bit of a secret love affair going on with somebody. They may not even know themselves. Don't get your feelings hurt over something you made up in your head. If you're specifically dealing with a Pisces or an Aries, that 10 of Swords, yeah. But again, it's because you want some modicum of control that you absolutely cannot have right now. So, even when Mars has moved into Cancer, even when the Sun has moved into Taurus, and you're feeling happy and you feel like family and love are coming together, it's better for you to not focus on getting anyone back, exposing anyone, paying them back for the pain they caused you. The worst thing you can do to them to cause them pain, if that's your thing, which we know it is to work on you. Work on your living situation, work on your surroundings, work on your quality of life. In other words, make yourself happy. The happier you are, the more receptive you are, the worse it is for them. Oh, they absolutely hate it. Now, the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles here implies that there are certain aspects of your life, probably all work related, where you're just being really inefficient. And it's because you're not being decisive. See, it's so easy for you to be decisive when you feel like you've been wronged. Now imagine if you could take that level of being that resolute, and apply it to something not based in getting someone back, teaching someone a lesson, putting someone in their place. Imagine if you could have that same level of decisiveness about something that truly matters to you. It would change a lot of things. Because the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, like, this person is wasting time and money by being indecisive, by being insecure, and then, you know, finally, Four of Pentacles, this fear of inadequacy. I have to hang on to this because I'm not going to do any better than this. And that's just not true. That Capricorn card, that's also a cap you're trying to hold on to, some of you. But for most of you, it's those money lessons coming in. It's those Saturnian money lessons, you know, in a fixed sign saying, hey, you need to not be so risky with your money. And some of you are thinking, well, how am I being risky? Well, being indecisive is risky, right? If you don't jump on the right moment, that's a risk. You risk losing whatever was coming to you. Now, if whatever is written for you, that's true. And it can't be anybody else's, it's only yours, that's true. But it will wait until you're ready for it and are strong enough to receive it. This is not that. Okay, so that Saturnian lesson, it's a little bit harsh. That's do not risk your money. Don't be foolish. Don't be insecure about it. If you believe in what you're doing, keep going. Make those hard decisions and be strong about them. That new moon up here is also about this energy you have now to really change your life. And that just blends seamlessly with you not saying anything until after the new moon. Because once you make this lifestyle change, you're like, oh, I was tripping. I'm so glad I didn't do that. Because it doesn't even fit the new me. And why are you prompted to make this change? Well, for a lot of you, you realize that the way you've been going, you're just not going to get anywhere. So, with that decision also firmly in place, lots of decisions, With that decision also firmly in place, you can move much, much further than you thought. That Judgment card here is about letting the people you know, the people around you, that you're on the same team with them. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it together. I'm not just looking to raise my ship, right? You want to be the tide that raises all boats. And once you convey that to the people around you, they'll come around. You need to make an effort with them. Because as long as they keep seeing you as this scary wild card, there's not much cooperation that's going to happen there. And if there's no cooperation happening, you've hit a ceiling. And it's not even a glass ceiling. You've hit a concrete ceiling that you will not be able to get through. And I feel like at least once a year, Scorpio needs to be reminded that you're not an island, no matter how much you wish you were. So this, from the 12th onward, is your chance to build community. It will help you emotionally. It will help you financially. But more than anything else, perhaps it will give you a sense of belonging. I think the secret of Scorpios is that they often feel like the odd man out. But you've made it a noble characteristic. You've embraced it. And April wants you to shed that image. Because you have to realize that that self-image, although it protects you, it also keeps a lot away from you. So when you do make that switch and you do start mingling with the masses, that Wheel of Fortune starts to turn in your favor, and that Empress is the indication that you need, that then all the stuff pours in, all the good things. Now, where did you develop that distrust of others and being part of the group? I understand. It's not to discount any of your experiences. It's just that we have to grow. And that doesn't happen in a vacuum. Right? Good? Good. All right, Scorpio, we're going to take a look in the extended. We'll go through all the cards and all the signs and see how they apply to you and what's the mingling this month. And then we'll look a little bit at May. If you're interested in that extended reading, they're about 20 to 30 minutes long right now. That is available on Patreon, on the Scorpio tier and the Scorpio plus the Za tier. Now, those of you wondering what the Za is, it's a walking meditation that we do every other day. And we talk about basically everything, and we do this thing called dimension jumping, which is really fun. If you want to learn more about that, you can choose the Za tier and get access to those videos as well. If you prefer the more traditional method, Vimeo is still offered, and so is the instant PayPal link. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can hit the Cameo link below. If you join Cameo, you will also be notified when I'm live for live video chat readings, which is about once a week right now. And if you are interested in these beautiful rings, this is the World and this is the Empress. Also, if you like this bracelet, this is part of our new Nuzzer collection, and so is this single earring that you can make any length you want and can also be worn in a double piercing, or in my case, in a triple piercing, which I love. Those links are below as well as the Instagram link to Quietest Revolution rings, and you can check out RevFam wearing them. Speaking of RevFam, if you are interested in a look at the astrological transits of the day and how they apply to your sun, moon, rising, come join us at the Quietest Revolution on Instagram and take a look at your daily horoscope. Love you, love you, love you. I'll see you in the extended right now.